only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch. Oh, hell, you brought in this outside dog. I'm born to howl at the moon. You know I need me some room for chasing me all night and then sleeping till noon. Gonna do what I do, girl. Hell no, it ain't you, girl. Yeah, I've heard it before, and I know that it hurts. Baby, you ain't the first.
Now from the home of the Dog Pound, EA Sports welcomes you to Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. Tonight we start Week 11 of the NFL season with a good one on tap, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Cleveland Browns. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Deputy! Liking 18!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Ready! Fix the Eagle! Fix the Eagle!
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
So I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Cougar 19! 60 Bison! 60 Bison! Ready, ready?
Here's the first carry for Sean Tucker. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd down and 4.
Ready.
On the ground, it's Tucker. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. They run. It's Tucker. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
On the jump! Come on, come on! Hit! 70 Timberwolf!
They'll run for it with Pacheco. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Isaiah Pacheco. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. Looking to put a drive together.
Red on red.
On the ground, this is Quinshon Judkins. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Still a few inches short of the first down as they come up now on 2nd down. They go play action with Lawrence. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy. But now it'll be 3rd down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
Now the ball comes loose. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
Great job. Hey, go.
On first down, here's Jenkins. And he stopped immediately there. Better ball security, but not much else to show for it. The Browns at 5-4 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Hey, center. Duck. Silver.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Lisa 24. Easy. Read it, son.
An inside run with Judkins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10.
On the red. Here we go.
Lawrence will throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Quinshon Judkins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. They'll run with a rookie drafted in the 3rd round. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
70.
They'll set up to throw. There's a short one taken in by Otten. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Cardinal. Let's go.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught by Tucker. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
First down. 1st and goal, Tampa Bay.
Seven, our score after 1. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Ready.
And they'll run with Tucker. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Ready?
I'll give to Pacheco off the option. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. That's caught. Emeka Buka. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Complete to Emeka Buka. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. Takes it to about the 37.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. Oh, he sheds himself free. And they're able to work this gets to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain of 39 that time.
That's good for a first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Saints back at the 31. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
Play action. It's Lawrence. Got an open man. That's David the Joker, the tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Quinshon Judkins with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Let's go now.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the play. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Sean Tucker, 56 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. Touchdown. Here's McLaughlin to kick off. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Lisa 24.
Now Lawrence. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Easy.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Right back to Njoku. And getting this just shy of midfield, they spotted at the 49. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
All right, let's go. Hey, center. Done. Silva.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front. Lawrence going to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Yaya Diaby. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. And it's taken in at the 9. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
19 tight. 19.
They'll drop to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's 3rd and 7.
Get it. Pat the 60. Pat the 60.
They'll look to throw here. That is caught. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trait in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now a 2nd and 10.
Buffalo 2.
Back to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Now Lawrence. That's to his running back, Quinshon Judkins. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. They'll run from the gun. It's Judkins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. Bates' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Browns drive about to get started. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run here with Junkins. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop it right where it all started. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now.
Viking 18.
Here's Tucker. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
The still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Ibuka. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Complete to Ibuka.
Now a play fake here on first down. This is caught by Evans. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
On the play. That's another Buccaneers first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Let's go. Ready, ready?
They'll run here with Pacheco. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Isaiah Pacheco with his second touchdown of the night. And the Buccaneers have got it back to within a score. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is down to 2. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now the former volunteer, it's Dylan Sampson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles around the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 4.
Lisa 24. Silver.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sampson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Hey, Lion. Silver.
From midfield now, Lawrence setting up a screen for Judkins. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Hey, go.
They go play action with Lawrence. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 13-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
All right, let's go. Here we go.
They give up the middle. Judkins. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Red on red.
They go play action now. Lawrence on the RPO. He'll keep touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Browns had 6 to their lead. extra point splits the uprights. And that makes this a 9-point game. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Look and repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion.
Let's go.
Now back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, but that'll fall incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Shrugs him off. For a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over first and 10.
Hey, easy. Ralph. This one's hot. Easy. Read it for the board.
On the ground, this is Jenkins. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now 2nd and 5.
Hey, run. Son,
They'll try the left side. Sampson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Lawrence on the sneak. And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage. Credit there goes to those guys up front.
Certainly does, but we're also seeing how quarterbacks are doing it nowadays on the sneak. When I played high school ball, my coach John Ford used to say, just get down behind those guys and pick up the first down. Now these guys might hesitate at count, use their vision in their eyes, and find the crease and dive for it that way.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Decent 24. Turn.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4.
Hey, lion. Son, Silver.
Now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. David Njoku, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Turn his TV off.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
Hey, go.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores.
38. Buccaneers 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with... There he goes, left side! Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Sean Tucker, his second touchdown of the night. And the Bucs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly. Right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. Up the middle they go. Sampson. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Same break. Hey, so.
Here's Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now he'll tuck this and run. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Lawrence. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Crenshaw Judkins, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
18 Cardinal.
They go play action here on first down. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. He'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
The offense on third down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll set up to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 25-yard line.
That's good.
Again, he'll drop the throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Second and 14. There's a short one taken in by Otten. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll drop the throw. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He'll try to do it himself. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless, take care of the ball on the way out.
This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Now Lawrence to throw. That's caught left side by Judy. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Hey, tomato.
On the handoff, this is Judkins. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 65 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Ralph, done. This is hot.
A toss to Judkins, running right. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 39-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Second and 12, operating from the 39.
Red on red. Here we go.
They'll stay on the ground with Judkins. And he'll take this one down to the 36. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Hey, Lion. Hey, Soko, hot.
A give. Here's Judkins. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 122 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
63 yards.
So all the way down close to the goal line. Good blocking up front. Helped to spring it.
When this drive is over, he's got to get to the bench and sing Kumbaya with the offensive line, doesn't he? Big-time openings for him. Gets him all the way down to the 2-yard line. Let's see if they can pound it in.
It's like always, they just want a piece of mind. I've been focused on the future, never on right now. But I can butcher you the week of ground.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
And he is going to lose yardage here. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
Okay, break. 79 Broncos. Here we go. Here we go. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Mustang 19. Ready.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So in effect, the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker. Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't